Systems and tools behind top real estate professionals. Did you know that 90% of the transaction volume is done by the top 10% of real estate professionals? And that the systems and tools we'll talk about in today's video is actually how they keep at the top of the food chain in the real estate community. They work smarter and not harder, save themselves time so they can be able to have a system behind the process of working with a buyer and or seller. So by the time they speak to that individual buyer and seller, they could be already pre-qualified, they could already be on their calendar, and they could already understand what to be expected before working with that said agent, which could be you. In today's video, we want to go over the top tools that the elite real estate professionals across the country are utilizing to be able to have more success within their business. We're gonna have 11 different tools that you can leverage, and there's gonna be a 12th bonus tool. So number one, your cell phone. I know that sounds pretty simple and pretty easy, but a cell phone is gonna be great for capturing moments, whether you're gonna do 16:9, and this could be for, say, YouTube, or 9:16. This could be for Instagram Reels and Shorts and TikToks. Or maybe you wanna make a phone call, send a text message, and I love utilizing the phone for specifically text messages and what's going on with that. I'm gonna be talking about a CRM system here on one of the tools that I like to leverage as well for making phone calls and sending out text messages to keep everything organized there as well. So a cell phone is definitely something simple, but you wanna make sure that you have good image quality and stabilization as well built into the phone so you can be able to capture buttery smooth images, and make sure that you clean the lens on your phone if you're utilizing your phone to film a video or take pictures. Number two, a laptop. I would highly recommend a laptop over a desktop, and potentially having something like a MacBook Pro, because you can be able to take it anywhere. It has a built-in camera, built-in mic, you could do Zoom meetings, you can do emails, you can send out signed documentation, and you could easily be able to check what's going on with maybe your website stats or ad stats and so on and so forth. And potentially if you're sending out mailers, you could also track that as well. And a laptop just makes it nice because you could take it wherever you go. Number three, an email system. I highly recommend utilizing, say, Google. I like Google because that's an easy system for me to use, and it connects to my Google Calendar, and it also is something that connects to my Google Suite tools, which we'll talk about here in a second. Number four, having a calendar system. Like I talked about with your email and Gmail, you can actually have your Google Calendar as well. When someone sets up a meeting with you automatically through Calendly.com is a tool you could use to connect with your, say, email and also with your calendar. Then you can be able to have automation set up where they could set up a meeting, go to your email, go to your calendar, go to your phone, and then you have a set appointment. So make sure that you have good email and also a good calendar system. And it's nice to have something that all connects well with one another, and that's why I like to use the Google Suite system. Number five, CRM. You want to have a good CRM system to keep track of phone calls, text messages, automation. You can have things from your website actually zap into your, say, CRM system, and my text messages. So I know exactly that it stays within the file of the customer behind the scenes, and I have all that communication within the CRM system, the customer relationship management tool, underneath that specific client file. So I don't have to think about past conversations. I can type in the person's name and get directly to the point and directly to who I want to speak to and what had happened last. Number six, having a good transaction management tool can help you be able to work with the buyer side and the sell side, where you can utilize a system that can keep track of what's happening through the process. And you could also potentially tie this into a calendar, so that way you can specifically can give them maybe a dummy calendar just to break down what the days will look like when working with you through the transaction, from the starting point all the way to closing docs. Number seven, a website. A website could be a great location to have client testimonials from your Google My Business. It could be also a great place for a formal listing presentation page, great for, say, buy-side, sell-side content, a great place to be able to have like a map to showcase the area that you serve, have guides, and also forms that can be filled out. So you can utilize that website, what these top agents are doing. So utilizing the website to run ads to their website, billboards to their website, mailers to their website, social media to the website, and more importantly, and what's been working very well, is YouTube to their website to be able to have success from the perspective of being able to drive the conversation to get booked calendar appointments from a website. Number eight, social media. So you can have Instagram and Facebook. Those are gonna be good ones. You also have YouTube, TikTok, and then for bonus, you could have Snapchat and Threads. Those are 6 different social media accounts that you can use. Depending on the social media accounts that you're gonna use is depending on the content you're gonna put out there. 55 plus and 75% are women. You're gonna be on Facebook. Now, if it's going to be Instagram, you're going to have younger demographic on Instagram going through the process, and maybe buyers on the Instagram side, maybe empty nesters and sellers that are going to be on the Facebook side. Of course, also there is LinkedIn. I think I missed that. And LinkedIn is another one for great to network with professionals. Number 10, mailing systems. Everydoor Direct, United States Postal Service, EDDM, is a great way to be able to send out mailers to a direct specific farm area. One way that this tool is being utilized is being able to find out demographics that have been in the home for over a certain amount of time, which you would look up a specific demographic for someone who's going to be like 55 or 65 plus, might just be more likely to potentially be an empty nester looking to downsize. And when you send out mailers with a mailing system, highly recommend what these top performers are doing is they're putting a QR code that can be scanned, that can drive direct traffic over to a website, and that website can have a form or a guide that can be downloaded. So another one is email systems that the top performers are using. And number 11 is going to be ad management system. That could be something like, say, Facebook Ad Manager. That is one. And you can also have, say, your Google Ads Manager as well. With the Facebook Ad Manager, you have Facebook and Instagram for retargeting of the folks that go to your website. Plus, you can boost your listings that you promote and post. And then with Google, you can also be able to do some retargeting ads as well. And Google has relationships with multiple different websites that can show your brand top of mind. Let's go ahead and give you the 12th bonus one. The 12th bonus tool that top performers are using is Manychat. Manychat can give you the opportunity to be able to have a key phrase or word within Instagram. When you're putting out content, they drop the word, it sends them a direct message to send them to their website or send them to a form to be filled out or a guide to be downloaded. Typically, top agents are driving traffic to a website because you can plant a Facebook pixel talking about the ad manager, and you can retarget the folks that go to that location. All right, now it's time to take action. Highly recommend that you set up a good CRM system. Follow Boss is who we would recommend. I recommend the Google Suite. Google Suite will be super simple. It'll give you a trifecta. You can set up your email, you can set up your calendar, you can set up your Google My Business to get your reviews on that. And then I would highly recommend that you set up, say, Calendly.com. You can set up multiple different calendar opportunities, and then you can link it where if someone went to your website, they click the link, they can go through the process, they can select based off your calendar and availability what's going to be available. Would also highly recommend a liftoffagent.com website because you could be able to tie in that Google Suite and your calendar and your Calendly.com within your website like I was just showing you here, so individuals can book a scheduled appointment with you. So I want you to like, subscribe to the notification bell of this video. Also, if you go ahead and let our team and staff when setting up a strategy call that you've seen us and found us because this YouTube video, we're going to give you 10% off of our services so you can be able to have some additional savings there. We can also help you with understanding your goals, your vision, and looking at some of the automation systems that these top performing real estate professionals are currently doing, so we can set you up on the road to success, to have more success with the process of just leveraging these 12 different systems and tools. And we can do about 80 to 85% of the tools we went over. We can help you set up, so then that way you can be able to do what you want to do as far as prospecting, open houses, brokers tour, signing contracts, working with buyers and sellers, and closing at the end of the day, the deal. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. See you in the next one, and best of luck maximizing these tools and systems to have more success as a top performer in this industry.